What's your name, mate?
Jordan.
How do you analyse that game, mate?
Oh, mate, it was well. I think we all played well.
Yep.
I think we all had a good game, especially on Boxing Day as well, and on the drink as well. It's a min game.
Yep.
I've had a
Aston
good
Villa.
time.
What was your thoughts going into the game? Because obviously very tough
Mate,
side.
it's going to be a hard game, mate. I mean, it's various in it between sides. You know what I mean? I've went to Villa away. We've been beat 3-0. You know what I mean? We've got a good win today, so it was a good game. It's a fair battle, but I mean, we smashed it today.
Yeah, I personally thought we had the last two games were easy opposition. This one was hard. I would never have expected to have the performance that we've had here. Does it surprise you or what?
100%. It doesn't surprise me because Newcastle, we give a good game against Liverpool, didn't we? But like there's some games where we can't find the chemistry between the team. But today we smashed it out. Boxing Day. What more can you ask for? You know what I mean?
The midfield trio as well. There was a lot of criticism at the start, thinking they couldn't play well together. Then now, are they finding their feet for you guys, playing Joel and Bruno and Tonali all together?
Tonali's starting, man. Tonali's starting. He's bringing out the full force in the midfield, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's a min trio. What more can you know what I mean? You can't ask for any better. We should have been starting Tonali all the time. He's on the bench all the time.
Yeah.
He's changing the team.
We've got a video coming up about the January transfer window. We've spoken to people before match, but just very quickly, what are your anticipation for Newcastle in the January transfer window?
It's a hard one, and we can't go for anyone too big, come on.
Yeah.
It's all about the financial fair play.
Who do we need? What position?
It's a hard one, innit? I mean, defence we could probably build on as well. Maybe need another winger, but Isaac forward. We've got it nailed, haven't we?
Yeah, we need best in the league.
We need to build around Tonali and Isaac for me, like 100%.
And who are you giving man of the match to as well?
Man of the match tonight? It's a hard one.
It's always good when there's so many to choose from.
It's a hard one. It's a hard one. I'm going to give it to tonight. Tonali, as always.
Yeah. And then, like I say, we're fifth. Where do you think Newcastle will finish at the end of the season now?
I'm gonna wait. It's hard to say top four now, isn't it? But if we can finish top six, I'd be happy with it.
You can say top four. Nottingham Forest. If Nottingham Forest can do it.
No, they can, but they're playing well on that.
Oh yeah, Chris Wood as well.
If we can finish top six, I'd be happy. But you know what I mean. I went to Dortmund last year and it was class. Yeah. I love that again, but it's hard.
What about the Conference League? Take the Conference League.
I take the Conference League 100%.
Okay, then, so we're here with regular. You want to introduce yourself for people that don't know?
I'm Andy. I live up in Aston Villa. I've been done it a few times, haven't I?
Yeah. And then, how would you analyse that game? Because that was a cracking performance.
Really good. Yeah. Actually, the thing I like about it is that with the low block that they came in with, having the likes of Tonali that can get the ball out quicker. And it would seem as if we can sort of get into teams now a little bit more than what we used to be able to. We're fantastic.
Yeah, you mentioned Tonali. Is it all kind of clicking in with him? Because there was a lot of kind of stuff. A lot of fans thought the combination of our top three weren't working with Bruno, Joel, and are now kind of you're seeing they can all play together.
Absolutely,
now.
Yeah. Because I mean, he just bosses that midfield, doesn't he? Just takes control of the game. And I love the way. I mean, obviously the way that they switch as well. With Bruno can drop in there, and Tonali can go forward, and it just seems to be working so well, so good. But it's good to see the substitutes. Young Miley coming back into it now. Fantastic.
Yeah. And then we've got January coming up just around the corner. Not what are you hoping for, but what are you expecting to happen in January?
I'm not actually. I spoke to my brother about it, and I don't know really, because I mean, when you look at the side, we do look. I would like to think. Still, maybe the right winger would be quite good.
Is that the number one priority for you, Dred?
Yeah, possibly.
With a lot, we spoke to some fans, and that seems to be
and possibly a right-sided centre half. As well, you know what I mean? Because obviously, you need to be freshened. Yep. Because I mean, we haven't done it for three sort of transfer windows. So you've got to, the way we're playing at the minute, we're what I mean. We're a good proposition to come to. We're in semi-finals of a League Cup. Flying in the league a little bit now, so it's a good proposition, isn't it?
We're hitting form at great time, because obviously we struggle with form at the start. We're very inconsistent up and down. Playing home are absolutely on fire. What do you think for the rest of the season as well? Does this bode well?
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, I mean the thing is, obviously we've got Man United on. I wouldn't go to them hold no fears. Tottenham as well. I wouldn't, because they're all out. They're like a comedy club, aren't they?
Like a box of chocolate. You just don't know which one you get.
And then we've got Arsenal as well in the League Cup. It's exciting times. Yeah. Luckily, I've got my ticket for. I'm going to Tottenham. I'm going to the Arsenal game as well. So we'll see what happens.
What are your expectations for the cup as well? Obviously, there was no easy teams in that draw.
Of course not. But I mean, I would just go down there. Even if we do get beat, just keep it to one. Bring them back here. Bring them back here. We can take them on. We've got a good record against them up here, man. So
the form that we're in at home as well. You fancy a chance?
Honest, I would fancy away from home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we seem to be so free flowing. It's just fantastic, and we've got no fear. We know when the confidence is there, we're a great side to watch. We're fantastic.
So can we win the cup this year, do you reckon?
Oh, I would love to think so. I would love to think so. You know what I mean? It would just be nice to turn up at a final and actually turn up and play a game. I mean, I went to the 2 cup final, FA Cup finals back in the 90s, and we never turned up. We never turned up for that one against Man United in the league, and it's just we're at least just turn up and giving it a go, you know. Yeah. Absolutely. Just if we do perform like we can beat anybody. It's how it is, isn't it?
And this season as well, where do you think Newcastle finish? Because it seems like so far it's been a season of 2 halves. I was very much down and out about Newcastle and stuff like that, but this Newcastle, exactly, it's changed it around performances. It seems like we're pressing, like we're regular selves and stuff like that. It seems like we're back to our best.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I'd love it. Top 6 finish would be fantastic, wouldn't it? I mean, if you win the cup, you're already in Europe, aren't you? So we'll just have to wait and see. But I mean, I don't see why we can't finish top 6, because we just need to find consistency. Any team that finds consistency, and that's where it is, isn't it?
You mentioned Europe as well. Obviously, we've had a gap year this year. We haven't qualified. Do you think it's crucial for any of the players to stay for us to get Europe, or do you think not?
I think it does, yeah. Because I mean, these guys want to be playing in the top leagues, don't they?
Especially the way they're performing. Bruno, Isak could walk into any squad.
Exactly. You look at the way Isak's playing. He's world class. Yeah. Tonali's world class, and you've got to be consistently playing in Europe. It's got to be bringing in the money as well. It all works forward by doing that, doesn't it? Really.
Yeah. And so I wanted to try to get as well. Newcastle, your season ticket holder, you go all the time and stuff. Isak to Arsenal. It's the rumour that's been going on all season. Do you think there's any worry or anything with that?
No. He's got 4 years. 4 years, isn't he? Yeah. Of course he's not. As long as we make, I suppose it's like any player in any team. As long as you are promising them in our European football, playing against the best teams, then that's any team in the world. You've got to do that, and we've got to look to doing that now. We've got to look now to be playing in Europe consistently, season after season, and pressing and trying to get up there in the league, and winning cups, your domestic cups as well, keeps them all. Silverware at the end of the day for a player is massive, isn't it? Really,
It's a weird season this season because you've got Man U, Man City faltering and stuff like that, so the gap's kind of in there for Newcastle to take advantage.
You just got to, as I say, as long as we keep it consistent. But there's going to be blips in the way. It's football, isn't it? You're probably going to go to a team that you think you're going to win, and you're not. Yeah. That's how football works. But I mean, as long as we can just consistently keep it the way we're going, I can't see why not. I can't see why we can't finish top 5, top 4,
And then last question, it's $1 million question. You don't know the answer, I don't know the answer. How much do you think Newcastle might have to spend in January? What does your heart tell you? Obviously we all want 100 million or whatever. What do you reckon would be like?
I suppose it all comes down to who we get rid of, doesn't it? Really. I mean, you look at it. If you put my target on there, you're looking at them possibly in the shop window.
Big wages. He's on 100,000.
I mean, to be honest, it was interesting to see that he brought young Miley on instead of Longstaff today.
Well, we're doing a video. We've got a video coming up on the channel where we're looking at the players who are out of contract. Sean Longstaff's on that list, along with Shaw and others.
A lot of them, isn't there, really? There's quite a few come the summer, you know what I mean?
It's concerning as well, though, because normally if a club lets them go down to 6 months, are they going to get rid? Are they
exactly? Yeah. Well, this is the thing as well. I mean, the thing is, the likes of Wilson, you would have thought they'd let his contract run down, wouldn't they? Let him go
after this season, especially. With
exactly. Yeah.
The only concern is he going to be injured over the January transfer window? He's supposed to be out for 2 months. You can't flog an injured player.
No, you're looking at the summer, aren't you? You've just to resign yourself to the fact that it's going to be the summer by the time anything happens with him. You know what I mean? But it will just. But I mean, it's just. It's nice to have that nice feel-good factor again about it, you know what I mean? It's just, I was sitting in there tonight and I was thinking, you just thought, fancy with a day. Like a lot of lads around me were saying, 3-1. Well, fancy, I've got myself on 3-1 in the Super 6 and whatever. Marty sits behind us. And I thought, I quite fancy a bit of that. An early goal settles you, doesn't it?
I mean, I'm pessimistic. I honestly rate Aston Villa massively. I know it's years and years of it. But I mean, Aston Villa, I rate them massive. The way that they've kind of managed Champions League football, they are good. I rate them.
How much are they like us that we were like when we were in the Champions League? Yeah. You know what I mean? It's so similar, isn't it? Couldn't find form.
Just the injuries with us, though, wasn't it? We were picking them up. They seem to be managing it all right. Plus that new lad up front for them, that Duran. I know he got a red card. Do you reckon that was a red as well?
He went down on the elbow right on Shaw when he went down.
Did that have a massive impact, do you reckon? Or do you reckon? Because obviously we were playing well before that. We scored the first minute.
I don't think it did. Actually, to be honest, when you go down to 10 men, it's harder to play against a team because they're compact. Whereas early part of the season, we struggle against like lower opposition, as they call it. We couldn't get the balls out, but I mean, that was the refreshing thing to see today, that the ball was getting moved either side to side, and we're stretching them. And you think, we can do it, because you've got somebody like Tonali who's going to get the ball, wins the ball quick, he's away, and the ball's just moving constantly forward.
Interesting to see you as well, on fire from the first minute, scoring. That's 2 goals in the first opening minute and a half. It's crazy.
Well, that is, but that's how you should be. You should be straight on it. As soon as our first whistle goes, straight in amongst it, innit, really. So, no, fantastic.
There we go. Onwards. So we're here with Newcastle fans. What's your names?
Harry.
Wayne.
And how would you analyse that game?
Well, battered them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mental.
Yeah, should have been 5-0, but battered them again.
One of the best performances of the season, do you reckon? Because that's a tough squad, Aston Villa.
Yeah, possibly, but that's all I can say really. Battered them, deserved the win.
Too good.
Too good, yeah?
Yeah, too good, yeah.
Who's your man of the match there? Who impressed you?
Tonali,
yeah. Is he cemented that squad now? Squad position now?
Yeah, let's Bruno go forward, Sandro just sitting behind. It's good combination. We've got the little formation like we did last season, I think, and Trips marching the back, so
January transfer windows just around the corner. What's your honest, not what you're hoping for, but what's your honest expectations of January for Newcastle?
I don't think we need many players, just maybe 1 or 2.
What positions you reckon?
Maybe it's Anthony Elanga on the wing.
No.
I know.
Who would you want?
Don't know, no one.
You don't know? A right winger?
Possibly, yeah.
Who else? You want 2?
Who else do you think? Maybe he's the centre back into the centre back to cover. Stamber's got a little bit leggy, but yeah.
We're up into 5th now as well. Where will Newcastle finish at the end of the season, you reckon?
Well, if he can finish in the European spots, it'll be a good season for his owner. But Cup final again.
Do Newcastle need to qualify for Europe, do you reckon? Because obviously we missed it out on it this season. Do we need that to kind of keep the top players happy and stuff like that, do you reckon? Or do you reckon that they're so set in Newcastle?
I don't think so. No, I think all the players will stay just because it's the Toon Army, isn't it? Because it's Newcastle. Yeah.
Isak as well couldn't hardly afford to lose him, but he's linked with Arsenal almost every single time you pick up a newspaper. Do you reckon there's anything with that? Do you reckon he'll stay long term and stuff? He seems happy enough at the club.
Yeah, I think he's got that striker's position. I think he's not going to go anywhere. No, I think he'll stay. Yeah.
Another cracking performance by him today as well.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely, yeah.